Good evening, y'all. This is Terrence Christensen in EDAD 604. This is our week number 4, journal reflection number 2. And it's really just we're talking over the cultural norms and just kind of reviewing some of the reading that we went over in Introduction to the Principalship. I'm going to be looking back and forth here for a few little seconds. I jotted down some notes on the reading and just want to make sure that I'm actually answering all the questions correctly as well. So really, I was able to look over the 10 questions. Now, these are questions that I have daily and things that run through my head daily. I am a school counselor at Berkeley High School. So I can just call them daily questions for myself and my position. I would say every one of those questions comes across my head every day. The ones that popped out, oddly enough, were number 1 and number 2. And so I'm going to be discussing those in this quick little video. Do I have enough time? I don't think so, with all that I have to say around those questions. So I'm just going to jump right into it. The first one is really just speaking of which students belong in AP or honors courses. Now, this has been a topic amongst the counseling team and the admin team at Berkeley High School for all of the years that I've been there. I've been there for 4 years now. Berkeley High School is considered a college preparatory high school. And we have a little bit of everybody at our school. Berkeley High School is situated in the hills of Berkeley, where there are a lot of affluent families who have sent their kids to private schools all their lives, have tutors at home, hire college and career counselors. Now, keep in mind, Berkeley High School provides college counselors. We provide free tutoring. We provide teachers. We're able to pay our teachers an extra stipend to stay after school or during lunch and help our students out. So we have a lot of resources. Now, we have a lot of students that don't have resources. And then also we have a lot of tenured staff that have been teaching for 30 years, and their way is the right way. And they're really not necessarily interested in teaching to different students' learning styles. They teach their one way, and it's their way or the highway. If the student doesn't get it, oh well. So, which student belongs in AP courses? We've designed an AP contract at Berkeley High School where we make it known to all the students, if you're going to be getting into an AP class, you're going to stay in that AP class, you're not going to request to get out. We really want to design our AP courses for all students to achieve. This being said, we don't want students to take that many AP classes, so it's really a balance. So we do have a Chicano Latino AP course. We do have an AFAM, so African American History AP course. We're trying to offer more around the board, but most of our AP courses are coming up in American history, U.S. history. Of course, higher level maths, and we're really trying to focus on just getting every student to be able to take the AP courses. So once again, we want everybody to do it. I think most of our focus is really going on teachers. How do we make APs more accessible for our students, and how can more students succeed in these AP courses? And so that kind of leads into number 2, which is to which degree do teachers accept responsibility for educating all their students to high academic standards? Now, all of our teachers want to hold our students to high academic standards. Now, as far as taking responsibility, that's something that we're working on at Berkeley High School. It's a large school. We have 320 staff members there, lots of teachers. And like I said, there's a lot of teachers that have been teaching there for years, so that's their way or the highway. We're trying to put that responsibility on the teachers and make them realize, look, this is what our students look like nowadays. We're not talking 20 years back. We're not talking 10 years back. We're not even talking 5 years back. This is what our students look like now. They want to take these high level classes, but they know that maybe a teaching style isn't correct. They know that it's not going to be anything of interest to them. They've heard stuff about the teachers, and so we want to do our best to get these kiddos in these AP classes and get these teachers to realize maybe there's a different way of teaching, or maybe I can tweak some things in order to make sure all my students are successful. We're talking from starting students at that 50% range. So if they're failing something, it stops at the 50% mark, or just even giving students more one-on-one time. Maybe lightening the load and measuring each student as they come. Of course, AP classes ultimately turn out to go towards these AP tests that we prepare our students to take. So a lot of teachers are like, we got to prepare them for the AP test. I'm not slowing down for anyone. When we do have a lot of students that are willing to say, I need a little extra help. So we have students saying that, but we don't have teachers that will slow down for them or meet with them during lunch and whatnot. So there's just a lot of gap. We want all of our students to take AP classes. We don't want them to take much. We want them to take 2. Max, I have a lot of seniors and juniors that are taking 5 AP classes and sometimes 6, and parents are pushing them to do this. So that's another, part of it is we got to tell parents, stop it. We stop pushing these kids to take all these AP classes. They will be able to make it to college. They don't have to have 6 AP classes, and we want them to still be students. So, that's my take right now. I really could go on for another half an hour about this hour, because I am just getting started. But for now, I'll end the blog just saying all of these questions come to my mind. All of these questions are things that I deal with daily as a counselor. I talk to teachers, I'm talking to students, I'm talking to parents, I'm talking to administrators, I'm talking to other counselors, trying to figure these things out. Trying to figure out how come all of our black and brown students are doing horribly in AP classes. How come that is? And we know they want to take them. It's just, why are they struggling? What's going on? And then, also, how do we help these teachers to be able to? How do we equip these teachers to be able to help these struggling students? So this is Terrence Christensen. I'm signing off. I'm sorry, this is a little longer than normal, and I could go much longer. So have a good afternoon, evening, and look forward to continuing my video blog. Thank you all.